Hi everyone, welcome to the Coding Zoo. My name is Shane and this is the JavaScript Building Blocks playlist, and we are on lesson number 7. We're going to cover JavaScript operators. So if you're interested in that, stick around. We're going to jump right into it. Before we begin though, I just wanted to mention, what is the Coding Zoo about? So I created the Coding Zoo with my children so I could use it to teach them how to program. I'm self-taught. I've been a programmer for over 15 years. And our industry is kicking. I mean, it's just there are some jobs. It's been noted by 2020 there are going to be over 1 million unfilled programming jobs in the US alone. So it's a field where almost anyone who has a passion and drive and wants to learn can get into it, even without a degree. So if that's you, subscribe to our videos, check out the playlist. We're here to help you learn how to program. So our goal is to help teach others like yourself or your children so we can fill some of those jobs. So I have my JavaScript lessons folder open. It's the one we created in previous lessons, and I've copied the template folder which we used for JavaScript lesson 1 through 6, and I've made a JavaScript lesson 7 folder. So we're going to start using the JavaScript include file to actually do these lessons, and that way you can save it each time so you can go back and reference it later. So I'm going to open up my HTML with Notepad++, my index.html, and I'm going to go in here and open up my JavaScript include. Okay, so let's go ahead and open it up in the browser also. All right, so I have my index.html. You see it references that main.js file. I'm going to go in here and we can start adding JavaScript. So in previous lessons, we learned how to create variable and assignment statements where we assign variables to a variable. I'm going to go ahead and create a variable. The first operator we're going to learn is for addition. So I'm going to go very quickly. We're going to cover a lot of operators, hopefully in a short period of time. If it goes too fast, definitely feel free to stop the video and do follow along and code as I code. So I'm going to create a assignment statement here, create a variable, and we're going to cover the addition, multiplication, division, and subtraction operators. So variable addition results equals, and I want to add two numbers together. So 5 plus 5 and semicolon. So I've created a variable called addition results. It equals 5 plus 5, so it should equal 10. I'm going to print it out to the screen. So we've also mentioned in previous videos how the HTML document is made up of what's called a DOM, a document object model. I'm going to write directly to the DOM from my JavaScript statements. Document.write. I'm going to create a string, addition, and actually I'm going to add my results after the two values have been added together as a number. I'm going to add it to my string to turn it into a string. So all right, I'm going to click save, refresh. There we go. So 5 plus 5 equals 10. Very simple. All right, let's move to the next one. I'm going to change this variable to be called results. R-E-S-U-T-L-S. I can't spell this morning. R-E-S-U-L-T-S. And since we've declared results already one time, we don't have to keep declaring it. You can keep changing it. All right, results equals 10 minus 2. 10 minus 2 for subtraction, so that's your minus sign. I'm going to document right, subtraction, add the results. All right, save, refresh, and there is my subtraction. 10 minus 2 equals 8. So notice how it's scrunched up there. I'm going to add a little HTML. I'm going to add a line breaks, BR. So I'm going to add HTML element, BR. Click save. Click refresh. There you go. All right, so let's move to division. I'm going to cut and paste these lines to move a little quicker. So let's do division. Division is basically a slash leaning towards the right. So 10 divided by 2. That's division. Click save. Click refresh. There you go. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Make that go to the next line. There we go. Let me copy that again. Okay, let's move on to multiplication. I paste it here. 10, let's do 10 times 2. So for the times, you use an asterisk, which is shift 8. Click save. Refresh it. There you go. 20. 10 times 2 is 20. So we've done addition, subtraction, division, multiplication. Pretty simple. Okay, so I have results is 10 times 2. Now, what if I wanted to add something to that result? I want to add something to that 20. So I can do, I'm going to cut and paste that again. I can do results equals results. So previously it's 20. I'm going to add 5 plus 5. Okay. All right, click save. There you go. You have results plus 5, and that equals 25. I saw that at first, and I thought it said it equals 525. So I'm going to change that up just a little bit so it's not as confusing. There we go. Results plus 5. Click refresh. There we go. All right. Now, this was kind of the longhand, the long way of writing this statement. So you can make this results equals results plus 5 a little shorter. You can do that with any of the operators. I'm just going to do it with the plus, with the addition. So I'm going to cut and paste that again. And I had results equals results plus 5. I'm going to do the shorthand for it. So results plus equals 5. Now we just made it 25. This should make it 30. There you go, 30. Now you can change this to multiplication. You can change it to division. It'll work with each one of them. Let's look at some other compound assignments. I'm going to do it a little bit different this time. Let's add another line. Can't type this morning. Okay, document right. And let's do results plus plus. So this is the same as saying results equals results plus 1, basically. All right, so click save. Now, previously it was a 30. Should be 31, right? All right, click save, click refresh, and it's 30. So what happened there? How come it's not 31? Plus plus basically equals results plus 1, but because the plus plus is on the right side, this statement is interpreted from left to right. So first it's going to document right the results variable, and then it's going to add 1 to the end of it. So it's doing it kind of in order. So it's actually printing out the 30, the results, before it actually adds the 1. So if I were to add another line underneath, document right, since this line is executed afterwards, it should show 31. There we go, 31. So just keep in mind it's done in order. Now, if I want to do this a little differently, here's another way of writing that compound addition. So I'm going to change that around. I'm going to move the compound assignment to the left. So it's going to be plus plus results. And it should interpret that from left to right. So instead of it just being stuck at 31 and printing that out and then adding the variable, it's going to go ahead and first add the variable and then print it out. So click save, and then we should see a 32 instead of it staying at the 31 like it kind of did in the last one. And there we go, 32. So with the compound assignments, it really matters which side you put it on. If you were printing this out or passing it to a function, we're going to get into functions later, it makes a difference. Okay, before we end this lesson, let's cover one more operator. Let's cover modulus, or remainder. So I'm going to do document.write, and let's do what is 30 divided by 3? Well, that's going to be 10. How about 30 divided by 4? This is probably going to be a remainder there. So let's try that. 30 shift 5 for the modulus for percentage divided by 4. Save, print it out, refresh. So 30 divided by 4 equals 7 for 28, and then you have 2 remainder, and that's what it printed out, the 2. I'm going to go ahead and add a breakpoint just so it's on a different line. There you go. So there's some of your common operators in JavaScript. So I'd recommend playing around with these different scenarios and practicing them. If you have any questions, hey, leave me a message below. I'll get back to you again. I'm here to help you learn how to program, so don't hesitate to ask me any questions. I'll get back to you. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you go ahead and click subscribe. If you haven't done that, go ahead and do that right now. It's a button below. It says subscribe. If you want to know when the next videos come out, after you click subscribe, there's going to be a bell icon. Click on that icon. So I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you again next time. Thanks.